Okay, I'd like to expand a bit on the aspects and conjunction stuff. First off, what is a conjunction and what is an aspect? Where do they come from? Contrary to what we might think, because we deal with planets doing aspects and conjunctions all the time, they come from the nature of the signs, not the planets. They are, at their core, relations between signs. That's why the newer aspects from Kepler onward are not true aspects. It's not because I don't like modern things or inventions, but because Kepler didn't understand that, and people who came after him had trouble understanding that too. Aspects are not mathematical divisions of the zodiac. They express fundamental relationship between signs. That's why trines are not squares, because trines come from signs which have the same element. That's why they are strong and easy. That's why squares are strong and hard, because they come from signs with the same mode, but everything else is different. So this fundamental relation means that, in theory, planets in the right signs are in aspect. So anything in Libra is in trine to anything in Aquarius, and anything in Libra is conjunct, which means being together, to anything else in Libra. And this is theoretically true, but being in an aspect doesn't mean the aspect is relevant. So anything in Libra is in trine to anything in Aquarius, but unless the aspect is close, it doesn't have any relevance. It doesn't influence the planets involved. This is for influence, so the aspects must be tight, 3 degrees, 5 degrees at most. For events, for the aspect to signify an event, it must be perfect. But it doesn't matter where it started. It might have started very far away, as if the moon is in 2 Libra and Saturn is in 15 Aquarius. If nothing prevents the aspect, if nothing gets in the way of the moon before she hits Saturn, this aspect is valid and will signify an opportunity of event for us to discern whether the event is going to happen or not. We should take other things in consideration, both in the chart and in the context. But as a first approximation, without that, we don't have an event. But with that, if there is nothing preventing, the aspect doesn't have to start close to signify an event. Right? I was talking about aspects, and I didn't mention conjunction because it's the same reasoning, although they are not exactly the same thing. Conjunctions are not an aspect. Conjunction is to be together, to mix one with the other, while aspect is to see another thing. So there is a fundamental difference between aspects and conjunctions. The reasoning is very similar, and they are usually lumped together in books, in old texts, for example. Right? So I hope it's clear. If it's not, please ask me. Bye-bye.